Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome back to at least the painful pain mode. We have basically finished this game. There's almost nothing left to do in it, so there's like almost no chance we won't get it done today. But before we go, well, first we need to ruin wrestling forever. We're going to beat Death Queen and recruit Sunny. Then after that, I want to do a quick world tour and find all the crows that I skipped, because I actually don't know how many crows are in this game, and I'm curious to find out. Did I mess up something here? Hold on. Okay, no, there we go. I did mess up something, but it's okay. Hello, Ethan Parmenter. Welcome to the chat. You're just in time to witness the end of wrestling for all eternity. Oh wow, Death Queen actually got me that time. We are doing massive damage to her though. Ow. Alright, maybe I do need to try a little bit. How you like me now? Goodness. Wasn't expecting this to be an actual challenge. There we go. Alright, wrestling is officially ruined. Here, fellas. Get out. You've ruined wrestling. Yes, we've done it. Let's go get Sunny. And then we're gonna see just how many crows are left in this game. Also, we never took all this guy's soup. Do I even have more bottles? I have one empty bottle. Let's just try it. Can I take your soup? He still has soup left. I'm not gonna let this stand. Sure, drink some water, Brad. You've earned it. He still has more soup. My god. How can this be the case? I mean, I guess I could drink some of the soup I just got from him. Here, Jack, have some soup. How much soup is in your pot, guy? Did I really take none at all? Jeez. Here, the fish needs some soup, too. There we go. We've got all the soup. Let's go get Sunny. I gotta climb this rope and get in this cave. Hey there, Sunny. How you doing? Sunny Bucklewitz joined you. Mom and I picked up our new puppy yesterday, and she doesn't like when she can't see me. Aw, that's adorable. Enjoy those days while you can. They won't last. Although, I mean, the dog will grow, and it'll be nice then, too. I wanted to check if... Well, first of all, take your things. He's just got his bare chest, and that's it. We already took your stuff. I don't know if anyone needs to equip anything. Like, the Eternal Title Belt. Yeah, that's not as good as Mike's belt. Not that it really matters much at this point. Here, Yazan, you can have the Eternal Title Belt. And you can have the Badass Belt Buckle. And that leaves Harvey with nothing. She's a Great Dane. I don't know enough about dogs to picture that in my head, but I'm sure she's a lovely puppy. So let's see. We know how to go trucking. We're gonna truck on back to Area 1. I do not remember which crows I have and have not exploded, so we've kind of got our work cut out for us here. Oh hey, you're still here? I mean, I did. I thought this guy disappeared after a while, but he's just here. Will we get clobbered? Nope, we didn't. Alright, well, whatever. I don't think any of the early game save crows still exist. I'm pretty sure I killed all of them. Like, there would have been one up on this platform here, I think, that we already exploded. Yeah, I don't believe there are any crows out this way. We never did talk to this guy. He's dead. Duly noted. Whenever we do the pacifist route, we won't talk to that guy so he survives. Alright, but let's see. Where might we have left crows? Don't actually know if there are any over here. But, like I said, this is basically our victory lap of Olathe because we've already cleared all the major challenges. All that's left is the absolute end. which is nothing. So we're just gonna go hit up all the crows, wherever they might be. Don't need to talk to that guy. I got him. Let's take a dive. My God, that was quite a cliff. Let's do it again. Yeah. I'm gonna borrow your tent again, and we'll see if I get hit by the guy who reduces our stats. We'll check back in later. Happy finishing the game. Well, thank you. You're welcome to come by anytime. There's one up here. We left Rooster Coleman to his devices, so he still gets to exist. I'm kind of surprised Goldie does not appear among his animals up there when you return her. We never went this way either. But there's no real reason to. You know what? We'll let this guy have his orphanage this time. We're not worried about that. I'm just going to take this one cave at a time. Systematically eliminating all possibilities. Dang it. Get up there. Yeah. There wasn't a save crow over here, was there? Nah. I will explode all the crows. Just my duty. Did we leave any crows over here? I don't think Nern has one. Nah, they wouldn't put one in Nern's territory. I'll go over here. There might have been one somewhere over here that I left. Although I might have used it for Punkert, now that I think about it. Might have been like, nah. We don't need this crow. Or we do need this crow. Whatever. They're not going to be inside. That much I know for sure. You're fine, Brad. Get up. There wouldn't be one in that cave there. What the hell? This cave, you need a bike to jump to? Yeah? Hey, there was a stack of mags we never collected. How about that? Get in there. 60 mags we left lying around. I feel like such a fool. There's the bar where we lost, what's his face forever? Olin? Yeah, that guy. I think this was the only crow out here, and it's already gone. Nice thing about journeying far into a place is we can just truck back, and it's no big deal. Unless we drive off a cliff, in which case I get to add to my reset counter and fight Death Queen again. That's the one thing that's riding on my exploration skills, is the Death Queen fight. Well, I'll be forced to repeat it if I drive off a ledge somewhere. Whoops, that's not where we're going. Cliff diving much. Yeah, we cliff dive whenever we like. Which is all the time. So there were no crows there. How about over here? Did I leave the crow out here? Probably not. I'm almost certain I would have used it for... I forgot his name. Charmy. I'm forgetting everything. Let's dunk on these early game snakes now that we're amazing. I'm disappointed that it took 3 of us to kill it. I guess you don't really get brokenly strong in this game. That's just kind of how it is. There. Snake. Snake. Wow. Okay, good. Brad had him covered. There's an unsafe campsite. Yeah, there ain't no crow out here. There ain't no crow. Truck. Whoop. Truck. Truck. Truck back. Death Queen. Just become Andrew Tate and kill it. Oh, we already did kill her. That was the problem. Wrestling will never be the same again. Because of us. We single-handedly destroyed it. Even though we don't have hands. I might have left some crows out here. That seems like a thing I might have done. Or did I? There might be like one along the way. There's a bunch of places that crows could have been used and or skipped. I know I used some of them, but all of them? Did I leave one in here? I probably used this one for the Rhodes Scholars. I don't think this crow exists anymore. Would have been on this ledge, I want to say. Root. Yeah, there ain't no crow in this town. This town's got no crows. The crows is something like a checkpoint or... Well, they're your save points in this game. But since we're in pain mode, when you use them, they explode, so you can only save at each crow once. But we already overcame that challenge, so now we're just out to just explode the rest of them because we can. Plus, I'm just curious to see how many crows there are in the game. Because I've been keeping a tally of how many we used. We only needed 24 to get through all this nonsense. Just carefully driving. Don't want to jump off any bottomless pits. I believe there used to be a crow on that screen, so I guess I already used it. Is there a crow down here? I don't think there is. Yeah, nah, there's not. Oh god, this challenge is probably impossible to do without Brad's limbs. Like, you actually can't win that challenge if you've lost too many arms. And we would have used this one for the hair club, so yeah, that one's gone. And this is where we found Goldie. And there's not going to be a crow out here. Okay. Apparently, I've been very thorough with my crows, at least for Area 1. But did I get the ones in Rando Land? It's not really Rando Land. I don't know the name of this area we're headed toward. The sleep paralysis demons are back though. Good job, friends. Are all the crows of here gone? They might well be. Just maybe. Oh, no, here's one. We didn't use this crow. I'm gonna put it in file 6, though. There we go. We'll add that to the tracker. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. That was the 25th crow. Good job. One down. However many to go. I feel safer now. I don't have to worry about jumping off of cliffs so much. They're not going to put more than one out here, though. They wouldn't put more than one crow out here, would they? Favorite indie game, Lisa the Painful? No, not exactly. I think my favorite indie game still stands as Spelunky, actually. Or maybe Doki Doki Literature Club. That seems like it would be a probable contender, given how much of it I play on this channel. But I don't really consider visual novels to be games, per se. So maybe I would say Spelunky is my favorite indie game that's actually like a playable game. Alright, so that takes care of the Area 1 crows, basically. And by basically, I mean totally. They're all gone. But what about over here? Did we leave any between Areas 1 and 2? Typical? What do you mean, typical? It's a good story. I like it. I wouldn't be modding it if I didn't like it. I wouldn't be griping about other people's mods if I didn't like it. Let's see. This was where we ran into our friend. And we beat him with a bat. This is where the blind guy was. Here's another crow. I never used this one either. Blam! I'm gonna put that at 26. I froze it on that explosion for a little bit. Ding! Where am I? Am I just clear on the other side? Yeah, I am. I'm clear on the other side. No crows over this way. Right. Hmm? Oh, I thought I saw something. But it was just a little corner of OBS poking out. Are there any crows over here that I skipped? Whenever I play DLC, I always have to try and play it off like I'm not playing it because of what themes are in the game. Not sure what you mean by that, but I think I get it. But is it the dark themes you're worried about, or the cutesy themes? Important questions. Goodbye, Atron. Didn't leave any crows over here, did I? I gotta jump down and find the crows. Cliff diving. Oh, we will go. Climbing ropes slowly. Oh boy. Wasn't there one here too? Or did I use it? I believe I used it. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's already gone. Oop, get up the ladder. Ladder. Get up the rope. I know what devices are. Whoop. Okay. So, between areas 1 and 2, we've got all the crows. Here in area 2, let's see. They didn't put one in this cave, did they? Certainly not. I guess all the places that are unsafe sites have a little space off to the right so that things can approach and walk away. It means whenever I play DLC, I have to pretend I'm not playing it because of the dark themes, as my mom doesn't like the sound of the game when I explain it to her, especially the suicide. Oh. Well, I mean, it is supposed to be an 18+ game according to the ESRB. Alright, I have to, show you maps. Uh-oh. I only have the garbage map left. Well, that's okay. I'm, absolutely convinced that we, used the Resort Island Crow and the Dismal Island Crow, so we'll check Garbage Island, make sure those crows are all gone, and it should be fine. Too bad you're not 18. Like, gas! I hope your fragile mind was not ravaged by it too heavily. Garbage Island. Do you have a crow? I'm pretty confident we use the one on the far end of Garbage Island, so we don't need to cross the whole thing. We only need to make sure we've used the one on the, earlier side. Because there would be one here, would there not? Up on this ledge or something? Or is it already gone because I used it? I think I already used it. Crows? Any more crows? Oh, you're 19. Well, did you play it while you were 19, or did you play it while you were 18? How bad of a boy are you? Alright, so no, Garbage Island did not have any crows. We exploded them all. Have a good day, Garbage Island. Stay chill. Yeah, we're going back. Okay. It might actually be faster to truck up from the bottom of the cliff than it is to just go. Alright, so let's see. You started it, or you started to play it when it came out. So let's see, if you're 19 in 2022, that would have been... You would have been 15 about whenever you first played it. That's not so bad. I feel like the ESRB may have been a little too strict on that rating, is my personal opinion. I think 15 is probably the safest early age you could probably play it at. How am I going? What am I doing? Are there crows in this town? There might be one somewhere. But yeah, I think Dan undercut the age recommendation at 13. And I think 18 is probably a little bit steep. But whatever. Only those who played it when young really know whether it was a problem for them or not. What am I trying to say here? How you doing, guy? Hee. I don't think there's any more crows out here in the sands. Okay. This cave. We're gonna get attacked by Shadowmen. Well, your mom doesn't care what games I play as long as they're not hentai games or GTA 5, although I have that too. I see. Well, you're basically old enough to play any game that isn't adult only, so... You've got, like, a wide library at your disposal. They should make, like, a PG-13 mode for GTA where everyone just explodes with confetti instead of blood. Ah, hello, Crow. Kersplode, the 27th Crow. I know for a fact we used the one, out by the beehive. But I don't know if there's one in the Fishman village. We're crossing the swamp. We're crossing the swamp to check the Fishman village. We're gonna bring Harvey home for a minute. Snakies. Hop on up. Well, you're an adult, so you can do whatever you want. Also, you're pretty sure there's a GTA mod. Well, just keep in mind, Mr. Fully Grown there. You may be an adult by, like, the standards of the law, but your brain still has, like, about 7 more years to grow. The human brain does not stop fully developing until age 26, so... Don't get cocky is all I'm trying to say. how do I get off this mic? There we go. Are there crows in the Fishman village? There might be one. And I might have used it already. We're gonna find out. Hello, Fishums. Climb on the ropes, climb on the ropes. Is there a save point? It would be kind of funny if you could go in these, like, fish houses if you lost both your arms because now you were small enough to get in there. But that's simply not the case. Nope, no crows. Okay, good. Glad to have confirmed the lack of crow in this location. So you're just... Oh hey, that was weird. Why did it do that? So you're just looking to explode the crows just like Shrek and Fiona made those toads explode. Basically, yeah. It's nothing personal, just... We've got to tally up the crows. And while we could do that without killing them all, we're going to anyway. Jack is free of poison. Oh yeah, I guess he did get poisoned by that snake. Maybe we'll pay a visit to the inn while we're here. We already used the inn's crow. Rest off the poison. Now let's see. Did I use any the crows out this way. This place will be fun to climb around without my arms. Ooh, get up there. Ow. Ow. That guy thought he was gonna get me, but he missed. Why did I go this way? Let's get here. That's right. I can only imagine this would be very precarious to do on an actual bicycle. I'm pretty sure there's a crow before construction site. It looks... Oh, no, I didn't use it. There's more TNT if you need it, though. How about that? I ain't welcome here. That's understandable. Didn't know you could get more TNT here if you ran yourself out. How interesting. I learned something about Lisa today. And I don't believe there are any other crows out here, so... Oh, I do kind of want to check on Snake Man to see if he's still there. Is he still there even after the end came? How am I going to get back from here? I guess over this way. I gotta go over here. Hop down. Can I hop here or here? I think I want to hop here. Then, okay, yeah, climb down this way. Climbing, climbing. Snake Man, are you still here? Yeah, he's still here. Anything to say for yourself? Yeah, you will. Very, very patient man. Okay. Yeah, well, you can't truck to Area 3 from Area 2 locations. So peculiar. That was this cave, wasn't it? That was this one? Yeah, that was this cave. Ever played Mortal Kombat? Maybe once or twice. I was never into those kinds of fighting games. But I've seen footage, and it is quite something, I must admit. What does the sign say? Very important above. I forgot they put that sign there. There's actually nothing important above. Let's see. I want to do these two caves next. This one, I think, this one goes to the Wallies, so let's not do that just yet. This is Neck Cave and the Pretty Boys. I don't think there are any crows in here. There's the change in music. I didn't know you could turn it down. I thought there were only the two tracks. Let's bench while we're here. Why not? I want to be stronger. Murderous weight. Let's do it. Forgot to ask me last time, did I ever go to in-person Pokemon events? Nope, I've never done an in-person Pokemon thing. Sorry. I think I might be failing this weightlifting. Go, Brad, go. Even without your arms. I'm going. For a guy with no arms, you've got to give him credit. Sounds like they were doing the dirty before. Who was doing the what now? What, that music in the previous room? Oh, we're not done. He said fight it. We gotta keep going. Almost there. I'm mashing as hard as I can, dang it. I failed. I am even trying. You shut up. Nah. I just can't handle murderous levels of lifting. Eh. Not the truckies. I want to... Eh. Why is it doing that? It keeps double asking me. It's so weird. But anyway. Yeah, no. We didn't have... There weren't any crows in there. So let's go check Wally's and make sure we got all the crows out that way. What? What? Did I use all the crows? Actually, I'm pretty sure there is one I didn't use out here. It's like all the way at the top of the mountain. So we'll just have to go. We'll make our journey. I wonder if the deer that fell are still there. Doesn't look like it, because I'm pretty sure they would have been on one of these ledges that we've seen already. Oh, nope, there's one. There's one of the deer that fell to its death. Except I'm pretty sure that's where it normally appears, so I guess their corpse is teleported back to their default location. Yeah. Be back soon, gotta grab something. Alrighty. I'll be here. Climbing mountains. There was a crow. That means there's two out here. Kaboom! 29th crow. Guess I was confident in my ability to beat Wally. And that it's like 1% chance of snapping your neck would not happen. And, I mean, I was right in that, but doesn't mean it can't happen, or always will never happen. There are no crows in there. Can you not get back to that guy? Oh, here he is. Hey there, man. This was the crow guy I was thinking of. 30th crow was that weird guy. I don't think there are any out here, but we'll look anyway. It's what we're here to do. To check. Make sure. You're back. Your mother made fruit muffins. That sounds nice. Except I'm not fond of fruit muffins. Unless it's banana nut muffins, because those are great. I don't know why, but for me, fruit and pastries just don't really mix. Like, I'd eat a jelly bagel, and that's about where it stops. And this is blocked. Alright, well that takes care of those crows. There were two of them out there. Pretty great. And there's still, like, one more place to check here in Area 2. For more crows. The crows. The crows. Oh wait, no, there's two more places. I don't know if I got them all out of the nice neighborhood, so we'll go this way first. Raspberry and blueberry muffins. Yep, I would. Leave those too, yeah. Nothing personal, it's just not my kind of muffin. Did Bob's Dojo have any, crows? Ah! We did leave one. Bob's Dojo crow. Cursed load. Blow up all the crows. I don't think there are any other ones around, though. What am I doing? Don't even take that. Eh. Here's where we met Yazan all the while ago. town doesn't have more than one crow, does it? Like, if you go over the yard sale, there isn't gonna be one, right? Right. 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 Doom thoughts, Lisa the Painful Thoughts. Well, I think I got all my Lisa the Painful Thoughts out on the review that I wrote for it a while ago, but I don't think you can... It's not, like, linked anywhere on my channel. It is a good game, though. Wouldn't be playing it again if it wasn't a good game. That's not true. I've replayed bad games before. I replay some games that people would consider bad all the time. As far as my thoughts on Doom, I've never been real big on FPSs, but I definitely respect the impact that Doom had. And the most I've ever really played it was an indie game that was known as Doom the Roguelike, until they went commercial and had to change the name of their game. But it was pretty cool. Are there any save crows out here? I think the only one was on top of a mutant in regular mode. And that guy is not here, so there might not actually be any crows in this lovely neighborhood. Yeah, no, there's no crows. There's no crows out here. Back to area 2. And now we can go from 2 to 3. Because that takes care of all that. Oh, hey, you guys still exist. Here, man, I don't need this TNT. I'm sure they did nothing unscrupulous with that TNT. Did I leave any guys out here, though? Any crows out here left to be dealt with? We're back at the WEF, where we started. Good on us. There wasn't a crow off to the right, I don't think. Hi, Seth. Welcome to the stream. We're exploding crows, because we can. Gotta get a move on here. Any more crows? Not here. Let's see, there wouldn't be one in here. This is... yeah. And over here, there wouldn't be one in the bathhouse. There's not one out here. Did we use the one in this town? Crow exploding, you're so violent. Have I played Animal Crossing? I don't think I ever actually have, but I kind of inherently know that it's not my thing, because I don't really enjoy, like, sandboxy time waster games, basically. I find them uncompelling. I need more purpose to what I'm doing in my video games. Was there a crow out here? No. If there was one, it might have been used already. But the whole reason we're checking is because I can't remember. Aha! We didn't use it! Take that, crow. Crow number 32. How many crows could there be left? I don't think there was one by Columbo. Or any way back to Columbo at this point, so... yeah, no. Truck. Okay. Something happened to my truck events, and now they are truly broken. What do I think is the worst DDLC mod? Oh boy. That's a contest. Like the actual worst, I think I would say it's Sequel Club. Not Sequel Club back online, but Sequel Club. There are other mods I like less than it, but like from an objective, this mod has actual serious problems all throughout it. It was Sequel Club. think I used all the crows out here. So we needed one for Blue, and we needed one for Hawk. Hey there, guy. My party has been wrecked. Pink Eyes is pretty bad, and it's definitely one of the contenders. But that's just, like, my personal preference. At least there are some people who, like, enjoy Pink Eyes for what it is. I'm drinking all this soup. Was sequel club the Sonic the Hedgehog one? Yes, it's the one that eventually turned into Sonic the Hedgehog. Where Natsuki was an absolute crybaby all the time, and where Monica was evil for no reason at all, and, like, the author was wearing their bias on their sleeve. It was just, there was just, a little too much wish fulfillment in that mud. But there are plenty of mods that I just don't like on principle. In fact, most of the mods that other people seem to really like, I generally dislike more because of their flaws that others just gloss over. But that's just me. I'm curmudgeonly. I have unreasonable standards. Other people can enjoy things as long as they, like, get their groove on. This double tracking nonsense is quite bothersome. Yeah, it always goes number 2 and then number 3. It's so weird! So that was that place. That was what, Hog Hollywood's area over here? Yeah. What was Pink Eyes? It's an Exit Music ripoff mod that is a, well, it's a shitpost basically. It leads you into believing that it's just a load of nonsense. It has like atrocious grammar and like sprite mishaps, and like it's intentionally bad for 90% of it. And then the twist at the end is there's a really graphic CG of Natsuki being murdered. And it was really popular on the subreddit for like almost a year because the community is full of childish trolls. And everyone was just pranking each other with this mod. They're like, haha, check out this mod, it's so good, it's a 10 out of 10. Meanwhile, all the content was garbage except the end, which is the gotcha moment, where it's just gore for the sake of being shocking and edgy. Don't really have anything positive to say about it, honestly. About it, or the people who like it or perpetuate it. And they act like it's no big deal. Like, oh, if you were upset by the mod, well, that's on you, and lol, we don't care, we're awesome. Just, like, toxic juvenility. Why did I come out here? I already knew I used this crow. Whatever. I came out here because I like this song. Okay. I think that just leaves the snowy peak, which shouldn't have any crows left on it either. I don't think. What? Thank God you can't impale yourself on that spike. This is a long way to go to make sure I didn't use crows that I'm certain I did. Edgy for the sake of being edgy? Literally every college-made film ever. Basically, yeah. You ought to know. You're not quite in your 20s yet. You should know all about the edge factor. You've either lived it, or you've seen other people living it. It just comes with adolescence. What if Monica had depression and it was raincoats? Would it change the mod? Raincoats? I guess you meant rain clouds, but Monica has depression? Is that what you're asking? It's hard to say how it would change the mod. Rain clouds was another super popular mod that I really didn't care for. I felt it played up Sayori's depression entirely too much, and it made out Monica to be a sadistic villain when she's really not. But everyone got so emotionally invested in it that they were like shouting it ought to be canon. I'm like, no. You don't understand DDLC if you thought that was canon. Your spelling is bad. Ah, don't sweat it. Spelling is something you can work on and improve. If there was a crow out here, we would have used it for Peter. So you know what? I'm content saying we've got them all. Every crow has been destroyed up till the end of the game. So now we're going to actually go to the end of the game and finish this up. Took me 45 minutes to check all those crows. Dang. We already beat Sticky and everything, so we can just go. Let me just, yeah, we're alright. Well, I'm gonna take all you guys' things. I'm gonna take all your things. Because that's what I do to my party. I take their things. I can't even on anything better. Well, actually, this boosts his special attack, but it lowers everything else. Is it worth it? Probably not. Defense is probably better. Yeah, none of these are going to be worthwhile. I equip this to remind myself of my failures. I didn't know this boosted luck. Gross. Alright, Tardy, it's time to go. We got all the things. Let's go, we're ready. Can you donate? Like, to me? I don't really need to take donations, so no, I don't have, like, any method for you to do that. I know what would make the DLC better. What if Monica wasn't in any mods? So much better. Oh, do we have a Monica hater here? What's the problem with Monica? She's not hot enough? She's like the second hottest cast member. She's the only one. She's like the line between the ones that look creepily underage and not. We did it! Yay! We made it here. Alright, Tardy. I'm gonna take some joy because I can, and I'm gonna beat the tar out of you. And then it'll just be D. Should I use... you know what, I'm just gonna... Well, can I bite him to death? I'll just use fireballs. Fireballs all the way. He's already done. Annihilated. Alright, let's pick up the litter. Even though I have no intention of using these bottles, really. Rip, rip. Bottle, bottle. Bottle, 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 bottle. Bottle. We're good citizens. Can I ride my bike here? They took away my bike. It's gone. Alright. Time to beat up our deadbeat dad who abused us for years. Poor bunny, getting caught in the middle of this domestic dispute. See, it's just fireballs. Is Yuri still my favorite? She is, and always will be. Monica's my second favorite canon character. Wow, did we actually, like, stomp the tar out of that bike? Goodness. But anyway, what I was going to say is, if we're counting fan characters, Tiff would be my second favorite. That crow doesn't get to explode, but it's still a crow, so I'm still going to count it. It's the 33rd crow. There we go. She took the boat. Let's go. Pick up the last of the bottles. There we go. Wait, is there anything? No. JK, you don't hate Yuri. But I thought it was Monica you were saying was the problem. How well do you think Monica would do in college? I think she would do very well, because she's Monica. She's supposed to be like that class star stereotype. She's a little Miss Perfect. Although it would be interesting if she, like, was having trouble in college and panicking as a result. Yeah, it could have been a Blue Skies plotline. Why are all the Dokis perpetually 18? Well, because they're in the last year of their schooling, and most mods don't really go beyond that. Some mods are aspiring to, like the after-school mod that was originally being worked on by Team Wretched, and then being worked on by various artists, and that I have no faith in the capacity of the writers to make well. That was a mouthful. But yeah, most mods just don't really go past their school life, so that's why they're always 18. And it's hard to make Dokis that are convincingly older ages. You need new sprites for that, and sprites are hard. Unless you're content with terrible sprites. Which many mods are. And you'll see people accept these terrible sprites without batting an eyelash. And they'll be like, they're so good, they're so good. People don't have standards, is what I'm trying to say. They think they have standards, but as long as they're happy, they have no standards. And if they're even remotely unhappy, then their standards go through the roof. Not even kidding. How you doing, Brad? He's still cool and joyed. Monica works way too much. She really needs to take a break from work. Probably. That's a valid headcanon, I would say. She definitely seems like the overachieving type. Who's like internally screaming every day, but has to do her best. Always. Where's Satan? We already killed Satan. That was last stream. We're wearing his belt buckle right now. Now we gotta beat this guy, because he's a real scumbag. Poor buddy. This guy. Fireball. Oh, my joy status. I want it. I've got 12 joys. I'm gonna use them. Don't lick your claws. That's gross. This man has real problems. You think she secretly has depression? I don't think she does, no. But you need to remember, there is a difference between, like, being depressed and having depression. Having depression is like the mental condition, and being depressed is like just the feeling of it. They do not always go hand in hand. Brad's a failure. They changed his name back, now he's still Pain. Pain's a failure. Do an Undertale genocide run for this game. I do plan to. Like, I'm going to be doing about, I want to say, 12 playthroughs of this game. And most of that is just to see what the rest of the roster of characters is capable of. Like, this is the second playthrough of it on the channel. And, we've only seen 6 of the 30 characters to reach their maximum potential. So, I have a whole bunch of, challenge runs I want to do, and the genocide run is absolutely one of them. That's gonna be a time. Because we get to not only figure out how to kill everyone we possibly can in Olive, but we get to try and figure out how to kill our own party members too, since they can all technically be killed. That's the 34th crow, and I guess that's the limit because there are none others that I'm aware of. We've killed them all. There are 34 crows, and Lisa the Painful. What's up? Us versus the Rando army. Here we go. Oh wait, it's our friends that we worked with this entire time, and they're here to stop us. You came. If we all die, who will take care of the animals? We need the girl. I grew up in this world. I've never seen a girl. I have to see what it's like. It was nice working with you, pal. But justice needs to be served. No. You can't have her. All of you people are filling her head with nonsense. Blinding her. You don't understand. I have to save her. I'm sorry, guys. Well, friends, time to die. Let's see. Is this the one that hits everybody? Yeah, this is the one that hits everybody. I knocked them all down. Yep, they're all still on the ground. Does this hit everyone too? No, it only hits one. This is probably going to do more damage. Oh, my joy status wore off. I should fix that. They can't even touch me. They're so weak. We went on this whole adventure together, now we've squashed them. I guess that technically counts as deaths. Here, hold on. We'll just bump that up to 42. Oop, not 342, just 42. Alright, now for the rest of the Rando army. We're gonna get him. Today's the day I live. There it is. There's the line. He's still joyed, he's also still bleeding, but that's okay. Just knock them all down. When is Take 2 going to be done fully? I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. It's just... it's such a project. And to say I'm less than motivated to get it done quickly after this last release is an understatement. It's gonna get done when it gets done. No hurry. It'll probably be another couple years just with the amount of stuff I have in mind. But, you know, whatever. Perhaps I will be more passionate when other people show their passion. It's weird. It's kind of funny. Like, when you don't support a creator very much, they kind of lose their motivation to create. Isn't that something? Is this guy still stunned? He's back on his feet. Eh. Does Joy restore all your SP too? I don't know. I'm gonna rando ration. That guy can't even hurt me. That's sad. Okay, so we're still joyed. We can now cry if we wish. I don't wish. I want to knock them all down. He's so strong. So ridiculously strong. I think we might have over-leveled him a little. Oh, my joint status wore off. Better put it back on. Yeah. Oh, you just got it. Hey there, guy. How you doing? You're dead. Oh. Are we almost done with this game? We are almost done with this game. This is like the home stretch here. After all these, mooks, we're gonna fight the final boss. And then that'll be it for this game. Since pain mode does not extend to joyful, we won't be doing the sequel in this particular circumstance. So this will be the last stream of this, and then next week we'll be doing something else. And by something else, I mean I'll just straight up tell you I'm going to be resuming my Aiden streaming. Next stream I want to actually do a tutorial stream of how I set up a Aiden challenge run. And when that is done, we'll be starting a new Aiden challenge run the week after that. And hopefully it will finish a lot faster than my Aiden Plus challenge run did. But it's hard to imagine taking longer than, like, 106 hours, was it? Maybe 120 for the randomizer streams I did. It was ridiculous, whatever it was. I think I'm best off just hitting this guy. Oh wait, no, he's resistant to fire. This one? Just hit him with this until he dies. I could also, like, blow him up. Sure, blow him up. Got him. Hey, he's on fire. Nice. Can I poison him too? Do I have poison? Dirty water. Poison the man. Yeah, he's poisoned. He can't even touch me. Thoughts on why that scene at the end of Act 1 of DLC happened? Was she trying to keep MC in the dark, so he wouldn't know? Which scene do you mean? Like, by who do you mean by she? Like, Sayori or Monica? It's kind of an important question for clarity. How did you recover your statuses? Get poisoned again, rando. Oh, we didn't. I'm gonna get my joy back. Break the mask. Oh, you can make me bleed with that? He's crying deeply. I didn't know he could cry. Makes sense that he would, though, given their history together. Sayori, that scene. So let's see. Why did that happen? Well, I'm of the opinion that Sayori would not have done that if Monica had not amplified her depression. But, like, she does have reasons either way to do it. Like, if MC rejected her, it makes sense why she would commit suicide. Because she's heartbroken. She feels like she has nothing left to live for. But whenever it's the other way around, You could say that she did it because she doesn't want her depression to hurt MC. Sort of like how I had her explain it in Take 2. She thinks that she would just be a burden on him. Whether she knew he would be the one to discover her body or not, I can't really say, but... those are the reasons that make sense to me why that happened. But yeah, I still don't think... I think she might not have gone to such drastic measures if Monica had not messed with her. Okay, so we've basically cleared this game. It's just a formality at this point to just see it through. Do I know the way? No. Well, guys, what do you think? Has Brad earned a hug? Should we let him get a hug from Buddy? You tell me. I'm gonna let you decide if Brad should get the hug today or not. Should we hug Brad, or has he transgressed too much? What do you think? We're not going anywhere until you tell me. And we're going to see how much stream delay there is, because you won't hear the question until, like, that amount of time has passed. What'll it be? What will it be? Hug or no? Should she hug Brad? Wholesome or cold? You tell me. Yes, hug. Okay. There you go, Brad. Chat has spoken. You get hug. He cried. He tried so hard. He got, like, almost his entire party killed. I say it like it's his fault. It was my decisions. Even a small hug can be a big hug. And so that was Lisa the Painful, Pain Mode, featuring Yazan and Harvey and Jack, who are all now deceased. Gorgeous. Hey there, Brad. You're looking pretty spiffy. Just wiggle our way over here to the end of Lisa the Painful. 2-hour stream? Where's the other 1 hour? Well, like, after this I was thinking I would just dunk on the wrestling place with my team. We're gonna reload the 5th save slot. Because I really don't have anything else to do. You can keep talking to me if you like. We'll just see what level we end up by the time we're done. Although I'll probably end the stream at 8 instead of 8:30. The end! We did it! Hmm? Oh, right. I think this might actually be something that's different in pain mode. You get this extra little snippet. I'm gonna walk past the door. I can't. Ah, that's right. We discovered this. Dusty, what happened?
I'm sorry. I wasn't strong enough to fight back.
Who did this?
It was him again. He's crazy, Master. He used the saw. He said, "This is for Lisa." Why, Master? Who is Lisa? Master? Master Armstrong? Dad. I'm sorry.
So that was the piece of backstory we were missing about how Buzzo, like, killed all of Brad's pupils and utterly annihilated Dusty's face, and how Dusty became disfigured like we saw in the final fight with Rando, because he is Rando. That's how that do. And now we're just gonna dystopian rumble for the rest of the 50 or 49 minutes I've got here. Also, geez, it's 10:11 for you? Like, in the morning? I don't know what time zone that is, actually. So we're just gonna home run head slide everybody. Just do that, yeah. You, Oh, I did a little bit of looking around on a wiki to find out some stuff, and it turns out that, this move is actually totally useless. It's not that it doesn't do anything. Whenever you throw a cat on an opponent, it makes it so that, moves that lower stat, or like, stat drop moves, like, hold on a second. Like this move here that reduces enemy speed. It would make it such that the agility drop is guaranteed. But the thing is, it's already guaranteed. So giving a cat to the enemy does literally nothing. Isn't that funny? Haha. How about you just bloodstained blade? You can, like, Mystic Juggle them all to death. And you can throw papers at somebody, I don't know. Brad, what did you do, Brad? We thought you were a good guy. Alas, we were wrong. Well, the story there is that, Lisa was Brad's, like, younger sister, basically. And he left her in a bad situation whenever he left home. So, yeah, he kind of blames himself for her suicide. That's her hanging on the title screen. You're in Australia, on daylight savings. Ah, that explains it. I was gonna say, you're using Britishisms, but that's not England's time zone, so... Judgment to Sky. Magic Hat, and Water Gun, sure. Oh, he's out of points. Ah! Stab. Got him. We sure do have a winner. I'm gonna go rest and get my points back. Rest. Points. Whoop. I didn't mean to pick that. No. 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 Can't just mash on through. Gotta actually go down to the thing. Okay, you just keep doing that. I wish Jason had an attack that hits everybody, but it doesn't. This is the exact same group we just fought. They think they can take us again? They can't. They're fools. As Yasan epically misses. I guess I could use Joy to make this go faster. That seems like a waste. Ready to rumble? I sure hope we are, because that's what we're doing. We actually couldn't see Harvey off the side of the screen there. Let's keep going. I don't know what happens if you pick this again. You are now the champs. This division is closed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that explains it. Doesn't even matter if we lose these fights. I guess I could, like, use up my items, too. Why don't we do that? Let's throw empty bottles at people. Bottle dirty water. Throw them all. Throw all the bottles. All these things. We don't need them anymore. Have a drink, Harvey. Got an empty bottle. No, they're poisoning us. How dare they? Oh, you guys are in for... Now I've got another empty bottle with your name on it. Nobody really needs the soup, though. Actually, no one needs any of these things. Use up our joy. No, we don't need the joy either. But technically, we don't need anything, so we should just use these items with reckless abandon. Eventually, I want to do an itemless run. I feel like that might actually be pretty challenging. For all I was tinkering with the idea of a bombless run, as in no fire bombs, but I've kind of done those before, really. They're not that big of a deal. So maybe having, like, no consumable items at my disposal at all would be an interesting challenge. That guy burned to death, I guess? Yazan has been paralyzed like this entire time. This is wrestling at its finest. I tried to look up online and see what the level cap in this game is, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I think it's probably 99, but it doesn't seem like anyone has ever bothered to do it, or, like, find out. And there really is no reason to. Like, seriously. It would probably take forever, and we were already more than strong enough to finish the game at, like, level 30 or whatever we are right now. Too bad there's no, like, auto battle option. Or is there? If there is one, maybe I'll try it. We'll just watch the sparks fly. That could be fun. Is there an auto battle in this game? Like if I press B, will it let me do it for me? No, there's only fighter escape. Oh well. Eh. Maybe I'll just cycle through all my skills and keep it interesting that way. How's that sound? We'll just use all our skills in order. After all, we're here to appreciate what these characters are capable of. We might as well see it all. This was a good crew. I was quite satisfied with their performance. Don't often see that animation. That might be like the first time I've ever used that move. This playthrough and in general. We scared him with levitating. Oh my gosh, Yazan's almost dead. That's terrible. How could they do that to Yazan? Whoop whoop. Just had a look. Soft cap is level 25. Hard level cap is 9. Yeah, that's what I saw online too. And 25 is the latest anyone learns any skills, and you don't really need to go any higher to win the game, so that's how that do. Why is legal jargon? Jack is paralyzed, he can't do anything. It's a lot harder to win these fights whenever we're, like, not fighting as efficiently as possible, isn't it? Cat, do the thing. Oop. Ooh, fluffy, fluffy. Oh, hey, you're back. You can do your thing. You can do your magic hat. Actually, I think you got denied your previous magic hat. Let's just do that. While Harvey's slandering people. Perfect. Magic hat too. Oop, and you can restraining order the man. Speed up, everybody. What was that thing? Have you used all your powers yet? Cat-like. Eh. Magic hat 3. I love the magic hats. They're very silly. Oh, you're out of points. You soak, I guess. Just play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond while listening / watching the rest of your stream. I need to get back to playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I kinda got sidetracked with finishing up Pokemon Sword. Because I'm still collecting the last of the legends in, the Dynamax lair thing and around Tundra. That nonsense. Quite a mess. But yeah, I stopped my Brilliant Diamond playthrough. I don't even remember where. Where were we in that Brilliant Diamond playthrough? I don't think I made it past the 4th gym yet. Actually, I think I'm in Crasher Wakes Town, is where I want to say I am. Pretty sure. Yeah, I just fell out of it. Time for head slide. Wait. Head slide. You're gonna do those kitty skills. Back to the slashing. You, did you end up using Magic Hat 4? I don't remember. I'm gonna Magic Hat 4. Water gun. There are Wonder Wizards in this fight. Didn't even realize. He gave him depression. I do not understand why the exploding rock causes depression, but I'll take it. Okay, judgment. More magic, more magic! No, you're still on water guns. I'm looking forward to getting my Darkrai in Brilliant Diamond, except I have Shining Pearl. So that man disappeared, but he's still there. Or stance. Yeah. All the Darkrai's I've gotten in the past were through, like, special events or hacked nonsense on Wonder Trade. It'll be nice to get one that I can actually nickname myself. That'll be fun. I like giving my Pokemon silly nicknames. And by silly, I mean they're references to video games and things. Like, I try to pick a fitting name from any video game that I can give to every Pokemon. And in the case of Darkrai, it's Count Bleck. Because Count Bleck is cool. Ow. Jack got freaking annihilated. Jack, you should be more careful to not get annihilated. You've used your water powers. Time for your legal powers. Woo! Jack leveled up. What level are we anyway? We're level 34 and 33. I wonder if they'll ever balance out. Like, surely they would, eventually. Surely they would. This one... He didn't actually do the dropkick, did he? He didn't get to move last time. The fight was over before he could. You... At level 8, sure. Oh, we're doing this too, yeah? Yeah! Legal jargon. Oh, that guy was not scared of the levitating. Oh, did Brad fall over? Brad fell over. That's okay. He's allowed to fall over. And you're supposed to do cat things right now. This one. There was a ghost in that. I got very scared. Oh, okay. Did you ever actually get to? Like, seriously? Yeah, I would get Zygarde from X and Y, as when you fight him in the max layer, you beat his 50% form. Then he regenerates to his 100% form, then you can catch him after you defeat him. Oh gosh. Well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm not super worried. But, good to know, I guess. I have need in my particular Pokemon party for 4 Zygardes. Because I like to come up with silly strategies for Pokemon that involve all their abilities. And between Zygarde having 2 forms and 2 abilities, that's like 4 Zygardes altogether. They killed Jack. How could I let this happen? What am I doing with my life? Ah! Perfect. Maybe I should, like, pick him up with some fancy perfume. There you go, Jack. Do we get mags for this, too? I actually don't know. I really wish there was just a random option. Maybe we can just mash on through them. Can we just beat them with our regular attacks? I bet we can. Chomp. Don't go down quite as fast, but geez, Harvey can still do like 800 damage with his gun. It's ridiculous. That's more than Yazan did with his sword. Owie. This guy. Someone's getting his butt beat. Eh. Stop it, guy. We're not utterly stomping these guys. Even though Brad just leveled up. Oh yeah, he's like still full of, like a full level ahead of those guys. Wow. That's something. Free resting. Whew. More dystopian rumble. We've probably seen all the different party combinations by now. It would be nice if there were more. Because there's just so many. I'm kind of curious how quickly we can kill these guys. If we just go all out. I'm going back to going all out. How's that sound? I hope it sounds good, because that's what I'm doing. Jeez, Harvey can do 1100 with his water gun? Jeez. That's a lot of damage. $2,700. My god. Of course, those are baby numbers compared to what some of these people can do. Terry Hintz, the Lord of Hurts, can outdo, like, anybody. Especially if Birdie Hall is on the team. Which I am slightly sad is a combination we will not be seeing in any of these streams. They just ended up in different parties, is all I can say about that. Although I guess I could try to make that happen in my Iron Man challenge. Because that one is not going to have a fixed party. But if we use Terry in conjunction with Birdie, that puts them at risk of being insta-killed by things. Oh no. because of anything in particular with them, just that's the natural risk you take in an Iron Man challenge in this game. Destroyed. I guess we're moving a lot faster when we do that. Whoopsies. No. There we go. More fighting. Endless fighting. Can I really do this for another half an hour? I mean, I can. It's more of a question of, do I want to? Well, like, I have anything better to do with my time tonight. Like, seriously. After this, I need to clean up my house a little bit and work on Take 2 some more. You just named your Chimchar after me? Well, that's nice. Thanks. Hallie the Chimchar. So does that mean you just started playing the game? I was never super fond of Chimchar because its head is, like, frighteningly large. But otherwise I'm fine with it, and Infernape is definitely cool. I was using my Infernape just earlier today, and I was battling online and getting my butt kicked because the team is bad. And I'm stuck in Ubers because Xerneas is on it. And you would think it would be a good thing that I have Xerneas on the team, because Xerneas has some really broken stuff it can do. But not mine, it's Xerneas. That's not how I ran it. I didn't do the obvious thing with, like, Power Herb and Geomancy. No, this Xerneas, is like... I think Hardy was the nature it has, which is a neutral nature, and I was like, well, alright, I'll just kind of give it generally useful things. It has a special spread attack in Dazzling Gleam, a physical spread attack in Rock Slide, a special single target move in Focus Blast, and a physical single target move in Mega Horn. And its coverage is pretty good across all of those, but since it's stuck in Ubers, there are kind of like some specific things that it's going to encounter, and it just so happens that most of those moves actually don't work on the things you're going to likely find in Ubers. Plus, this also means that the Xerneas cannot power up in any way, which isn't that big of a deal, really. It's bulky enough. It can take a hit or two or three, but it's not usually enough to carry the rest of the team or get the job completely done. Because the other thing about this Xerneas is that it's not fast. It's a go second Xerneas. I gave it the zoom lens so that its accuracy would be boosted, and that's why I'm comfortable with it having, like, Focus Blast. Because, like, whenever you've got the zoom lens on a Pokemon that goes second, Focus Blast is effectively about as accurate as Fire Blast, which isn't nearly as bad. But yeah, the Xerneas alone is not enough to help the other Pokemon, and the other Pokemon on the team are bad! You replay the game all the time. Also, if you're in Sinnoh, use Infernape as it's strong, plus it's one of the region's only fire types. Yeah, I learned that when I first played Diamond a long time ago. I picked Piplup because I really like penguins, and Ponyta was like the only fire type I could find, and Ponyta's not great for fire. At least not in Gen 4. It was a real thing. Let me tell you. Quite something, that. So what else do I have on my stupid team right now? Well, like, I did say there was the Infernape. But it's not a fast Infernape. It's like, it's meant to be like a slightly slower, bulkier Infernape. It's got its hidden ability, Iron Fist, so that's something. But since it's like not, I didn't invest anything in its speeds because it has Mach Punch. So like, the idea with this one is that it sets up with Bulk Up, and then it just punches things as much as possible. And if it can't survive another hit, then it has Mach Punch to fall back on if the opponent is faster. Which was the case for most of the people I saw today. Like, it doesn't quite clear the tier that I would consider fast with its, like, natural speed. But yeah, it's got Bulk Up for its attack and defense, and it has a Maranga Berry so that when it gets hit by a special attack, its special defense will increase, meaning it will take less damage from the next special attack, But if it's like a super effective hit, it's probably not going to matter anyway. But whatever. He's got Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch, and Mach Punch, and all of those take advantage of Iron Fist, so he comes out and he does damage, and that's it. But he's not fast, so it's not great. I've also got a Greninja on the team, but it's not a Pt.END Greninja, because it's actually the one that I got in Pokemon X as my starter. And I kept that one with Torrent because I try to stay true to what they originally were. Let's see, what did I do with him? I gave him Rain Dance, so he can power up his Scald, and he's holding a Papaya Berry, which, if he's put into below a quarter of his health, it'll raise his special attack. And it's actually quite dangerous, because it's a big if, but if he does land in that health range and get his boost while Rain Dance is up, his Scald becomes, like, frighteningly powerful, because it's getting Stab, it's getting the Rain Dance, it's getting the special attack boost from the Papaya Berry, and it's getting the Torrent boost, which is enough to make it, like, fatal range for most things. But that's pretty uncommon, and there's a lot of stuff that just commonly resists water. And while he does have perfect coverage in his other moves, he's got Ice Beam for the Grass and Dragon types, and he's got Grass Knot for the water types. Still, it doesn't always work out. He's not that hardy of a Pokemon. He'll often just completely miss that particular health range. Did I mention? I'm certain I did. Did I mention my strategies often only work on paper? You know, that's kind of the fun of it. It's like you get to see what you can get away with. And it's not usually a lot, because everyone online is either tryhards or they have, like, all these Ubers. They're either leaning on the power of their legendaries, or they're there because they want to be there and they've tried their best to make a competent team. And here I am just screwing around with nonsense. It's an uphill battle, but it's very fun when we actually do pull things off. So let's see, well, I've described, what, half of the team I'm using so far? What are the other three? There's a Basculin. It's a traded one from Pokemon Black. Its name is Red Eye. And Basculin sucks. There's just no two ways about it. I gave it Endeavor, so that even if it can't really hurt its opponent very well, we can, like, still put its health down to pitiful Basculin levels. Your favorite Infernape set is Close Combat, Flamethrower, U-Turn, and Shadow Claw. That ain't bad, especially for, like, combining Close Combat and U-Turn, because then you can just shrug off the stat drop without losing momentum. That's pretty good. Shadow Claw for Psychic types, I guess. Let's see. What else does my dumb Basculin do? Its ability is Rockhead. Or, not Rockhead. No, yeah, it is. It's Rockhead. That's right. And I gave it Double Edge as its primary damage dealing. Because it doesn't take the recoil from it. Yay, nice neutral coverage in that. It's got Crunch for ghosts, I guess. And its actual water move is... what was it? It was... its actual water move was Aqua Tail. Yeah, it does okay with that. So it's got Aqua Tail for its primary damage, and Double Edge for things that resist water. And it's bad. It has a Salic Berry, so that if it lands in the quarter health range, its speed goes up and it maybe gets one more turn. Which synergizes really nicely with Endeavor, honestly. Like, if the opponent is faster and they get the upper hand, but you don't die, you get a little speed boost and then you can bring them down to his below quarter health. Sets up for a revenge kill, basically. Not too shabby. But, you know, it's still a Basculin. You exclusively use Flamethrower or Flare Blitz or Flame Wheel. I don't remember what makes Flame Wheel special, and I'm pretty sure it's just the kind of, like, step-up fire move you're supposed to replace eventually. I was never fond of Flare Blitz, but I understand why other people use it. If your opponents are dead, you don't have to worry about taking recoil, because, like, you're going to take less damage from the recoil than you are from whatever your opponent was probably going to do. Hyper Offense was never that appealing to me. Which is weird because the team I actually use in Sword would qualify as Hyper Offense. But anyway, so that was my dumb Basculin. What else was on that team? I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, there's an extremely stupid Steenie on the team. Its ability is Oblivious, which means it can't be taunted. So I gave it Toxic and all status moves. It has like Toxic, Reflect, Light Screen, and Synthesis. So basically, it sets up its defense, poisons the enemy, and then just outlasts them. It's holding Eviolites to boost its defense even further, and it's actually kind of bulky, honestly. The only problem is it's slow, so you've got to hope that they can't like take it down in one hit. It's very silly. This is my first time using it in a party, though, so it's... And like I said, it's stuck in Ubers, so... I feel like it would probably do better if it wasn't stuck in Ubers with Xerneas on the team, but... You never know. You never know what you can get away with until you try. The main problem with the Steenie is that, obviously, it can't poison types or steel types. It's just utterly helpless in those scenarios. And a lot of teams tend to roll with at least one of those, so it's risky to bring. Flame Wheel is weak, Fire Punch underwhelming, and Flare Blitz has recoil. Yeah, I wouldn't roll with Fire Punch unless you have Iron Fist to back it up. That's the only thing that makes it worthwhile. And even then, it's kind of questionable. Like, really? We need to go take a rest. Yazan is dying. Jack pulled a carrot out of his head. That's 5 out of 6 members of my Pokemon team. What's the last one I'm working with right now? The last one... Let's see what we did. There was Greninja, and Xerneas, and Infernape, and Basculin, and... that's Steenie. Ah, yes. The last one is... a Bisharp, from... also from Pokemon X. It's a traded Pokemon. Its name was Pierce. This one's wearing the Assault Vest, and... gave it all attacks, obviously, because it can't use status moves with an Assault Vest on. But it has, like, Rock Tomb to put itself faster than its opponent, and Iron Head for the flinches after it's used Rock Tomb. And it has a Throat Chop for some raw dark damage, which is pretty impressive, because Bisharp is that kind of guy. Hits really hard, that's what he do. And his final coverage move was, what was his final coverage move? I'm trying to remember. Crap. I don't know. Oh god. My brain is going blank. Hold on. He had Iron Head, Throat Chop, Rock Tomb, and... what was the fourth move? Ah, freak. It was something for coverage. Ah, it was Brick Break. That's right. He has Brick Break. And that just lets him hit as many super effectives as he possibly can, basically. You could always use Waterfall on Basculin. Yeah, I guess I could. I think I needed the power because Basculin is just that weak. Like, it's one of those Pokemon where it's so pitifully weak that even a 10-point difference in power is going to matter. Ever try Assault Vest with a moveset of all status moves? Well, then you just struggle yourself to death. That's not useful. Especially since they changed struggles, so you take, like, a quarter of your life from using it, instead of just whatever recoil. But yeah, that's my big dumb team. They're really bad. They're really bad. They're, like, super bad. Normally there wouldn't be two water types, but I think what separated the Greninja from the Basculin in, like, my team setup is because Greninja is water and dark, which changes its resistances somewhat. Because, like, my teams are effectively random in how they're decided, basically. All Pokemon are sorted into 6 groups, and one Pokemon from each group ends up on the team. And I try to distribute them based on what they're weak to, so that I don't run into situations where a lot of Pokemon on the same team are weak to the same kinds of attacks. Which is yet another thing that only really works on paper, but I do my best. It was the most intelligent way to set up an effectively random team combination thing. An Arceus Basculin has an evo called Basket Legion. I am aware! I wish it had that in the newer games. I'm kind of hoping that they don't cop out on Gen 9 and that all the Pokemon are back. I would actually be willing to move forward in the series if that was the case. As of this moment, I currently play, or I do all my battling online in Ultra Sun, because that's the last place where you can still use all the Pokemon that aren't brand new. I didn't want to transfer Pokemon into Pokemon Home if they were going to be homeless, ironically enough. What I would love them to do is, like, turn Pokemon Home into something like Pokemon Showdown. There's clearly a market for that. I don't know why they haven't taken advantage of it. Nintendo makes questionable decisions at times. But yeah, I didn't want... Since I wanted, like, the full breadth of Pokemon at my disposal... How have we evaded this combination this entire time? Anyway, since I wanted all the Pokemon at my disposal, staying in Ultra Sun until things change in the future is basically the only thing I can do. And I'll only move them forward if I'm, like, forced to by discontinued online services or something. Which I don't know if they'll actually ever do, because if they did that, they would kind of close the bridge between versions, if you want to call it that. Because, like, as it currently stands, you can still transfer Pokemon from Gen 3 all the way up through the generations to, like, Sword and Shield. That's still possible, and that's kind of awesome if you ask me. But I don't know how long they can keep that up for. It would be nice if they kept it up. It'd also be nice if they, like, brought back all the things they decided to axe in in Sword and Shield. Because I don't feel like they really fixed anything in those generations. Like, honestly. Like, oh, we're gonna cut all these things for balance. Yeah, sure you are. That's why you brought back Landorus Therian and why Incineroar is still a thing. That's why Zacian is the most broken Pokemon ever created. Because you were worried about balance. Sure, Game Freak, sure. Honest to goodness. Just bring back all the Pokemon. I want to train them, and I want to raise them, and I want to make silly strategies. I want to go online and get my butt beat with my silly strategies and have fun doing it. If I had any means of recording my Pokemon playing, I might be tempted to put my shenanigans online. Because whenever you're good at a video game, you can show off in a video game. Whenever you're bad at a video game, people can laugh at you being bad at it. And I feel like my plight could garner some amusement from people. Probably. But no, I don't have any means. Maybe someday in the future, I will. But not yet. Certainly not now. What? How many of these guys have we defeated? How many levels have we gone up? I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just us versus these guys. I feel like I probably could have finished this game last week, but I didn't want to stay up any later. That's okay. It's whatever. Phew. I guess I could blather on about other Pokemon-related news on my end. Earlier today, well, on Sundays in general, is whenever I go to breed Pokemon, because, like, I head up to the fitness center in my apartment complex, and I hop on the exercise bike for 99 minutes and I just breed Pokemon in the meantime. Today I bred a Comfy that's probably absolutely useless. It's modest, and it has like its hidden ability, Natural Cure, so it can like recover from statuses by switching out a battle. I have Rest on its moveset, so the idea is like it comes out and does stuff until it's weakened, then it rests to get all its health back, and then you just switch it out and it's awake the next time you send it out, is the idea there. That's the Comfy. I don't remember any of its other moves though. It's abusing Rest and Natural Cure. Who are these guys anyway? All these people we've been fighting? These wrestling dudes? They all have names. They all have unique names and like gimmicks and stuff. But we're kind of like already out of their league. We were out of their league when we started, and we're never just getting further and further ahead. Brad is 37 right now. Jesus Christ. Jack, you're slacking. You're level 35. But yeah, that's my dumb Comfy that I finally bred today. Didn't do any raising of it yet, though. It's sitting in my Pokemon bank at level 1. And it will be that way until I get around to it, which will... Who knows when that'll be, actually. Got a long list of Pokemon that need, like, stats and moves and things and stuff. And if I wasn't so behind on, like, my game design and artwork stuff, I would be working on that more often. But I am, so here I am. This is my situation. What else was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Whenever I'm done breeding, I like to Wonder Trade the leftovers. So I had, like, a bunch of Comfies that had 5 IVs that weren't quite what I wanted. So I just tossed them all into Wonder Trade. And, yeah, sometimes you get gems that way. And today happened to be one of those days. I got a shiny Trevenant. Oh boy! Though it's actually my second shiny Trevenant because I caught one naturally in X in a Horde battle. That was pretty cool. But it's still nice because I actually don't know if they have the same ability or not, but they probably don't have the same nature at the very least. Look at your big paragraph before with the website. What big paragraph before? I don't see any paragraphs in the stat, or the chat. Well, oh yeah, now I have 2 shiny Trevenants. That's fun. But the one I got today is absolutely hacked though, because it has 6 IVs. That's just nonsense. 6 IVs is the mark of the hacked. But even if I get hacked shinies through Wonder Trade, I still keep them, and I like to do legitimate things with them. Like, if they know illegal moves or something, I'll remove them. I'll pick valid movesets for them to have. I didn't cheat to get it. I obtained a hacked Pokemon by legitimate means. That's how I feel about that. And actually, if I recall, it was my 51st shiny obtained through Wonder Trade. I've got a lot of shinies. I have, like, a spreadsheet that I use to keep track of all my Pokemon. And it was my 112th shiny, and I'm, like, a little less than half of those are through Wonder Trade. Although I definitely prefer to get them on my own. It's always a pleasant surprise whenever a shiny rears its head. And mildly panic-inducing, which is why I usually just save my Master Ball, just in case you get that one Pokemon that you're not sure you can absolutely get. Like an Abra that will teleport away or something. Or a Graveler that would explode. I think I've only used one Master Ball in all my time playing Pokemon, and it was to get Primal Kyogre because it was making me so angry. That thing sucks. Primal Kyogre is such an obnoxious Pokemon. I don't miss it. There are some things I'm sad that they didn't bring back in Sword and Shield, but the Primals are not among them. It's like, well, it's a free Mega. Well, brought the whole Weather Trio. Rayquaza can even hold an item alongside Mega Evolving. Lol now. I think one thing they could have done to make Primal Kyogre a little more bearable is to just give it a second type in Ice. They already gave Groudon a second type, so it's like, why not? At least if it was Ice, there would have been a reason for players to want to use fire on it when they can't. And it would give it, like, more weaknesses than anything else, I think. Like, yeah, it would power up Ice Beam a bit more, but the thing's already stupidly strong, so what difference does that make? At least then it would be weak to, like, rock and fighting and all these other things. I feel like it would balance it out a lot better. Like, really. That's my hot take on Primal Kyogre, whose existence I fundamentally disagree with regardless. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Crap, I forgot. Alright, I was going to backpedal a lot and say I'm going to be working on Take 2 after this. These days I've just been, like, making more revisions to what exists of Act 7 right now. And that's going to continue to be the case. Earlier today, I set up a bunch of statuses that aren't in the current version. Like, there's an attack up status and a defense up status that you can already see on, like, the boss of Act 7-1, if you want to call it that. But there was no way to, like, natively inflict them, but now there is. Whenever you use a skill that raises a stat, there is a chance that you'll get the status that also boosts that stat. But if you continue to try and boost the stat after that, you run the risk of losing the status. So it's like kind of there to discourage people from trying to stack their stats too much, which is a thing you can absolutely do. It is whatever. I added that, and I got it working, and I fixed some other stuff, but I'm not done fixing stuff or adding stuff. And I will stealth update the mod whenever I feel like it. And at the rate that Afro-Zero has been playing Our Castle Walls, I might even be satisfied with the product by the time he gets around to playing it. Woohoo! We have a winner? My god. Alright, well, like 3 more minutes of this. Probably closer to 2 because it's been 7:57 for me for like a little bit. I think it's safe to say that we're the greatest wrestlers in all of Olathe. That guy just gave me wary. I'm gonna have to sleep that off. What a jerk. Oh, he's out of points. Dang. We did it. Alright, you know what? I'm only gonna do one more fight. I'm gonna make it like the fight to end all fights. I'm gonna heal up here. One time, I name my Chimchar and the rival Hallie. So you can have your Chimchar Hallie face off against your rival Hallie. Alrighty, if that's what you want to do. Hold on. I want to do this real quick. Yeah, look, man, I wasn't talking to you. Back off. Back off. Not you in the chat. The guy there. I wanted to use joy on everybody before this fight. There, we're all joyed. Let's go. How fast can we defeat these guys while we're joyed? I'm not even going to use my specialist skills. We're just going to... Yeah. Oh, is Harvey unable to crit with his gun? I guess it would make sense that joy does not affect the damage of a gun, but... Just curious. This is actually less efficient than what we were doing before. Destroy that fight. Yeah, this is it. This is the final battle. We're giving them all the chances we can. Or maybe I'll use only strongest moves on the last guy. That's what I'll do. We'll just utterly decimate him. I know. Okay, no, we still can't. He's not gonna survive, like, more than one, but that's what Fireball for. In fact, all you guys just guard. Here's the final Fireball. Here it comes. There we go. That's our proof that we are the best, and that's going to do it for Lisa the Painful this time. We will pick up with another Lisa challenge run some far-flung time in the future, but this is the end of Brad's journey for now. What, did you think I wasn't going to count that as a death? There you go. 43 deaths, and that's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with instructions on how to set up an Aiden challenge run. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye!